never really understood when people said that the attraction or the manifestation happened from within outward. And it wasn't until I started doing a lot of nervous system and subconscious work that I started to notice that my outer world was shifting and changing. And so a few examples is feeling or always like think that you can do everything. Like that's the masculine. And I noticed when I started to shift and change, I started to allow that help, allow that energy to come through. And so oftentimes we're desiring a state, but what our mind is telling us is we don't deserve that, we shouldn't ask for that, or we're just not worthy of it, right? Or we have fears around letting people in or being helped or being seen in those ways. And so what I noticed is the more that I'm working on my subconscious self, my nervous system, my outer space has been shifting and changing. People are more attracting and they want to help me. They want to literally like cater to me. And I'm just like, what? This is weird. But then I stop myself and I'm like, oh, it's because I've been doing the inner work. My outer environment is shifting and changing, and it's looking different now, and I have to stop and pay attention to what I'm saying yes and no to, because it's like the universe is like, you wanted this, now are you going to reject it? Now are you going to push it away? And so I'll just give you an example. One time I was picking up food and the guys were like, can I help you? I can carry it to your car. And I'm like, I got it. And then I heard a little voice in my mind say, no, let them help you. Why are you doing that? And I'm like, oh, okay, here. Yeah, you can do it. You can have it. Like, you can carry it. And it was like in that moment, I could have continued my old habits and beliefs of I got it. I could do it myself. I don't need help, right? And so oftentimes we're not even catching it and we're not even paying attention to how the subconscious mind is running through our thoughts, through our feelings, through our mouth. And oftentimes we're not even paying attention that it's already coming out of your mouth without even analyzing it or paying attention to it. And so lately, that's the work that I've been doing on myself, is paying attention to my thoughts, to my feelings, to my nervous system. And what I've noticed is when the timer goes off, I am always freaking anxious. And my nervous system has been on anxious mode for so many years that it has just been normal to feel the knots in my stomach, to feel tension, right? And so we are not understanding what's going on inside of us because we're not paying attention. We're not slowing down. We're not literally sitting with our bodies anymore to pay attention to what is happening, the programming that is running it. And so it's really interesting when you put timers on and it goes off and you're like, what's going on with my body? What is happening? And that's what I started to notice, that my body was always cringing, like, when is the next shoe gonna drop? Am I in fight or flight mode? Do I need to defend myself? Am I in a chaotic environment even though I'm not in that space anymore? My body has been trained for so many years to be in that state that It's just automatic. It just goes there. And so now that I'm paying attention to it, now that I'm like embracing that state and letting my body know, like, we're safe, we're not in fight mode, like, there's nobody to fight, like, stop doing that. It's been very interesting. And so many of us have grown up in fight or flight, freeze, fawn state. And we don't even know that we're stuck in that programming, stuck in those states, and the impact that it's having on your body being in those states. When your nervous system is always in fight or flight mode, you cannot relax. It's almost like being on coffee 24/7 because you just cannot relax. And so, the reason why I'm sharing this is because so many of us wonder why we're so exhausted, wonder why you can't sleep, or you are not resting, or you have pain in your body. And it's because you're stuck in these modes and you're not recognizing it. You're not being present with your body. And so this is your invitation to start checking in, to start looking at what is running your body. Who is running your body? How is your body running right now? And being able to slow down to recognize that, because so many of us are not slowing down. We are not recognizing. We are running. We are chasing. And if you are a feminine, being in your feminine energy is allowance. It's surrender. It's trusting. It is allowing you to receive. It's allowing you to be given to. We don't need to go and beg and seek. We can allow it to come to us. We can allow it to be given to us. And so this is your message today, to slow down. Look at where you are in your body. Because when we look at where the programming is running in the body, we can make the necessary changes that we need for ourselves. But when we're not recognizing anything, we're not slowing down in anything, we are literally running for our own nervous system and our subconscious mind. And you will see how it's showing up on the outside of you by what the program is inside of you. And I'm telling you, I never understood this when I would watch videos and like, oh yeah, my world changed when I changed the inside of me. And I'm like, yeah, right. But literally it does. Like the attraction, the change, people wanting to do for you, give to you, help you, it all starts to change. And I'm still in awe some days, like, how is this? Like, I get to have this. I get to do this. I get to create this space for myself now, and still working on deserving that peace and trusting that peace and acknowledging those pieces. And so, how are you showing up for yourself right now? How are you allowing yourself to show up for yourself right now? And so asking those questions, you get the clarity that you need in where you're at right now. So I hope that this helps you to have some food for thought on this Friday and think about, where are you running from your nervous system and yourself? And where do you need to shift and change those things in your life instead of running from them? So have a good weekend, and I hope that this message helps you in some way.